How was today? How was today at ASSAP 35? Day one. I guess today is now day two, really, because I guess it's Sunday. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Um, After a fun day of lots and lots and lots and lots of different talks. Have a look at this. This was the layout kind of run program of the day. As you can see, Saturday is a pretty fun-packed, action-packed, information-stacked day. Ones that stood out for me, I guess Hannah Gilbert's talk is always good. Her talk kind of changed really to ghost therapy, And I would welcome you to go check out the Exploring the Extraordinary to find out a little bit more about that. Anthony Peake is always interesting, and I really liked the talk by Deborah Hyde talking about the natural history of the European werewolf and some of its cultural origins. And David Frant always comes as a bit of a controversial character in regards to the Highgate vampire case, and I really enjoyed the panel today, actually. CJ and the likes of Steve Parsons, Kivka, and Winsper here. I do wish it was a bit longer. I kind of wanted to see more interaction, but I guess in terms of a time scale and a program scale that big, I guess, half an hour, which I think is what it was. I don't think it was long enough. So, actually, it was pretty fun tonight, really. I guess, I tell you what, one thing that did happen today. There's a lot of people who come as individuals, a lot of people come as couples, and they don't talk to each other. And it's something you do find at conferences quite frequently, and people who you just go to events generally, they come in their own, and they because they don't know anyone per se, so their conversation is kind of limited either to themselves or the person they're with, or no one. And I think it's an event like this should really have had an icebreaker this morning. I guess perhaps that's something they could look at in the future. Even if it's just a case of what's your name and what's your interest and why have you come here today. It's as simple as that. Just to kind of get the conversation flowing with people. Really good having the name badge, because I guess people can just address you and identify the fact that you're at the event, whether a speaker or a talker or whatever. That helps. But just an icebreaker would be really useful for some people, just to kind of break in the conversation, make everyone a bit more relaxed with each other. I mean, I guess I naturally flow into that quite well. And, every time I go to a conference, every time I go to an event, or, I see those people, I intentionally go and talk to them, because often they've got something interesting to say, or they've had an experience they want to share, or just they're really interested, or they want to find out more, but they have no idea how to engage the conversation. So I guess maybe they don't have that kind of conversation with friends and family, and they've come here because they want to have that interaction, and sometimes they're going disappointed, and they won't come back because they feel like they've been left out or left alone to the side. So I do think that there should be those kind of things happening. Today, for instance, I met a lady called Jennifer and another guy, I believe he was called Tony, and we had a great conversation. We were still here at 2 o'clock in the morning and still sat there in the bar just chatting and talking. It was great, good fun. Tonight, actually, there was a disco. There was a paranormal pub quiz after the gala dinner, after the talks had finished this evening. They were really good. Disco, though. Disco, I think I only ever saw 2 people on the dance floor in the entire time that I was looking, and I kind of had a good view from there as well. The chicken at this restaurant, I have to say, it wasn't done particularly well to my tastes, but I guess I wasn't the only one who also said that. I'm sure I heard a few others mumbling that the chicken was a little bit rawer than it should have been. Paranormal comedy, stand-up. Need some more practice, but I guess, if that's your thing and that's one way you're going to go, it was alright. It wasn't bad. Looking forward to today. So who we got on today? There is David Saunders talking about dreaming and the evidence for survival hypnothesis. Jane Harris talking about haunted dolls, if that goes ahead. I had a bit of a rumble today. Christian Swell is always good. I like listening to his stuff. Trickster at Highgate Cemetery. Again, talking about the Highgate case. Sociology of ghost hunting from Dr. Leo Rigby. Terry Palmer talking about encounters with possessing spirits. That is me, I guess, at 2:30. Alison Dunlop, who I guess was the first person I met here on Friday. She happened to be at the reception when I came in. And Malcolm Robinson talking about alien photographs from around the world. So it's certainly going to be a jam-packed day going all the way through from 10 till 5. And I certainly hope my bum isn't as numb as it was yesterday. But it's always good to just absorb knowledge. And there's a case of, did I take enough notes? Did I think of enough things? Was there enough moments that I can capture and then kind of tell the conversation in my head that I can, of the things that happened there? Perhaps I didn't. Is that a spider? Is that a spider web that just fell on my face? It certainly felt like it. Anyway, I'm going to head off. I'm going to get some sleep and to be nice, right, and ready for having another funky breakfast tomorrow. I was really cheeky this morning. I had like 3 croissants and like a cooked breakfast. Really, really bad. Don't do that tomorrow, Christian. Just have fruit. Anyway, I shall speak to you tomorrow, and we'll go over things then. Until then, have a good night.